So today we are doing a Scarlet procedure, and Scarlet is microneedling with radiofrequency. And so as you can maybe see, there are 25 little teeny tiny baby needles that are getting inserted into our patient's skin after she's been numbing for a while. And when they get to the depth to where I've programmed, then they release radiofrequency. So the little baby needles will stimulate your cells to make new collagen, and the radiofrequency stimulates your skin to make new collagen. Now, as the needles come back up, the radiofrequency essentially follows. So every layer of your skin is getting exposed to that energy, which is a tightening energy. So it's much different than other radiofrequency microneedling devices, because this is the only one that has that, what's called the na effect. And that's where the radiofrequency comes up through all of the different layers. So to summarize Scarlet, I always say that she will tighten and lift you wherever we do it. So you can do it on your body, you can obviously do it on your face, anywhere you've got skin, you can do Scarlet. Popular places obviously include the face, the neck, the chest, between the breasts, on top of the breast to help lift the breast too. You could do your arms, above the knees. I've done my belly. People who do their abdomen, if you have stretch marks, it's great treatment for that. If you have scars, it's a great treatment for that too. And it is very powerful, so that's also what makes it different than other machines such as Morpheus. This is double the energy, which is good to know. It also has tapered needles, so it's much more comfortable than these other machines. So all the different reasons why we went with Scarlet. We actually demoed about 12 different machines before we decided on Scarlet, and this gave us the fastest results, the best results even with one treatment. And we could see even just doing a demo of it one time. So it's pretty amazing treatment. I like this one a lot to couple with Agnes, and Agnes is its very mean sister, so Agnes will get rid of fat, and then we will tighten and lift with Scarlet. They're both radiofrequency microneedling devices. There's really no downtime from this. You know, she's red right now, but that will go away in the next hour or two. She's gonna feel a little dry, but we're gonna give her some cream. But tomorrow she should look good. So it's a great one to do even if you're planning some event over the weekend. And that's a big bonus that there's no downtime. Contraindications: if you have metal in your head, you can't do Scarlet. So if you have like a cochlear implant or something like that, we can't do it. But if you have metal in your knee, it's okay, because your knee's all the way down there. That's really the main contraindication to, or really the only contraindication to Scarlet. All skin types can do it, so even if you have very dark skin, very light skin, you could do Scarlet too. So we are doing multiple passes, which is really key to getting great results. So that's why you keep seeing me go over the same area over and over again. We've already done her chin, her upper lip, her nose, and her forehead. So we're getting close to her being almost done, but we're gonna do her under her eyes, we're gonna do her earlobes, we're gonna do her eyelids coming up here in just a minute. So you might wanna stay tuned for that. So Agnes will kill fat. So if they have jowls that are hanging down and it's fat, it's actual tissue there that's hanging, that's an Agnes person. But if they have eye bags and they want to get rid of the eye bags, that's an Agnes person. If it's all just skin, I don't want to minimize it. If people are thin and they have just skin hanging, then Scarlet will tighten and lift. So this is the only one you would quote need. So it's great for, again, tightening and lifting. And usually what people do is once a month for 5 months and then 4 times a year if you did nothing else. But maybe you're doing other treatments like light treatments or laser treatments with BBL or Halo or some of those other things. Then you could do, let's say 5 Scarlets, and then you do BBL, perhaps do 4 or 5 BBLs, and then you can go back to doing, maybe your 3 Scarlet or 4 Scarlet a year and 4 BBLs a year, and that's a great maintenance package. So unfortunately, we do have to do maintenance. It's like the gym. If you stop going to the gym, you're not going to maintain those same results that you would have if you didn't go to the gym. So, you know, people have a hard time saying, you know, with maintenance, but it's just what has to happen. We still have gravity. It still pulls down our skin. So we still need to maintain what we just went through to get to where we want to be. You don't want to just all go back to where it was. Well, if you want to couple this with skincare products, that is a big component of doing treatments here. I always say, let me be your trainer. You can come in and I'll beat you up like your trainer would, but then you gotta keep going to the gym. So you gotta do stuff at home like your skincare routine to help your skin stay healthy. And I can do much better tightening a grape than I can tighten a raisin. So we want to make sure that our skin stays nice and healthy. Does it feel okay? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Scarlet's a good way to get rid of your wrinkles too. Right, well, so it's just kind of funny. A good little, not funny, it's a good little machine for what we want. Okay, so we're gonna go under the eyes now, so let's do that.
What about how do you avoid like veins? Because I have that big vein on my eye.
This is not gonna go as deep as the veins are.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. And we do different depths, as you have noticed.
Yeah, no kidding.
You can change the depth.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a kind of overall guide as to what the depth is for different areas, or what's an optimal depth for the areas. So you kind of know what to do in different spots. So I certainly wouldn't use this depth, or I wouldn't use the cheek depth under your eyes.
No.
Good. And the last one here. You doing okay?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes people have eye bags that is actually more fluid and not fat. Mm-hmm. And so Scarlet's great for that. Whereas Agnes, you don't have that, but I have a little bit of area that I didn't cover when I did your nose, so I'm going back and forth here for a second. Always a perfectionist, right?
Yes, that's what I like about you.
Right, so here we go. We're gonna do your eyelids here, or we are doing your eyelids. Are you doing all right?
Mm-hmm.
Whenever I see people that have laxity of their eyes,
mm-hmm.
I always recommend Scarlet, because with lasers, you have to cover their eyes with goggles, and then it's hard to get to their lids, right? You can't get all the way to the lash line if you're covered with goggles. So this is really one of the few things you can actually do to help tighten the lids. This is great for pores. You can use it for rosacea as well.